Hi everybody, this is going to be my question and answer video. If you see me look down, I have them written down here. I was going to do it on my phone, but my phone's dead, so, oh well. I have my TV going in the background because I'm just too lazy to turn it off, and my fan going because it's super hot. I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of hot. So I'm going to leave that on, and I have my foot thing going on, and once again I swear this is my best friend, because it massages my feet and it helps the swelling go down. So I'm sorry about the messy bit. I've been pretty lazy these past couple days and not made my bed or anything. I've just been asleep all day. And that's my chair that's not used on this. First question is, how old are you? I'm 18 years old and my birthday is on March the 5th. Was your pregnancy planned? No, not at all. Not at all. Do you and your boyfriend live together? Yes, we do live together. We thought that would be better for Olivia, and my parents said that he could move in just so we wouldn't have to buy two of everything, one for his mom's house and one for here. It'd just be cheaper to buy one thing and him live with us, and we like it that way, I guess. Do you and your boyfriend plan to get married? Yes, we plan to get married. We had planned to get married before the pregnancy happened, and we were going to get married September, but I can't fit into my dress anymore, so we're going to have to wait until I can. And people have a lot to say about that. Me and my boyfriend have only been together, well, it'll be a year and 4 months this month, September. But we've been best friends and really close our entire life. Not our entire life, but I met him when I was like 13, and we had a little fling, and yeah, yada yada yada. Anyway, do y'all plan on having a big or small ceremony? I wouldn't call it a big ceremony because I don't like big stuff. Whereas I wouldn't call it a small one either, but I say kind of a medium because we kind of have big families, so I guess a medium ceremony. Are you having a boy or a girl? I'm having a girl. Her name, and the next question is name, and we're naming her Olivia Brooke, and spelling Olivia with an A. Do you think y'all are ready to have a baby? Well, this is very very opinionated, but I don't think anybody's really ready for a child. You don't know what to expect. Even if you plan on having a child, I don't think that you're ready. I mean, you're not gonna be ready to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and feed a child, or every hour on the hour. You're just not ready. It's a thing that you have to get ready for. I've never heard anybody say, yeah, I'm ready for a child. I mean, I understand, if you've been married for a while and you're in your 30s or, whatever, yeah, then maybe you might be ready to have a child, but I don't think it's something that you're ever really ready for, and it'll never be something that you'll be ready for. Sorry, I'm getting kind of choked up. Somebody asked me my due date, and it's October 30th this year, excuse me. Hopefully we have it before then, because I wanted to start in Halloween costume and stuff, but, whenever she's ready, she's ready. For a longer year, I am 32 weeks and 1 day. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? It'll be a year and 4 months this month, the 20th. Is your gynecologist a boy or a girl? And I'm going to a male. It's kind of weird because he delivered my boyfriend, and my boyfriend's 20, so it tells you how old he is. And I mean, it's kind of awkward, but it's kind of not. He's a very good doctor. I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. One of my mom's friends that she used to work with said that he saved her grandbaby's life, and that's a good thing, because if something happens like that, I'm hoping that they do everything they can. But a bunch of people that I know have used him. My cousins used him, and I was like so sorry he had her whole pregnancy and went to her appointments stuff. Sorry. I'm doing this on my computer because my camera's broken, so bear with me. Are you planning to breastfeed? I'm hoping I can breastfeed. Some women aren't able to produce enough milk to breastfeed, so hopefully I produce enough, but if not, then we'll have to do bottle feed or formula. And I think it'll be kind of hard to breastfeed because I'm going to be going to school and hopefully getting a job, so we'll see. Hopefully I can, because they say it is healthier, but I don't know, so whatever. When did you find out you were pregnant? I found out I was pregnant March 7th of this year, which was 2 days, sorry there's a fly, after my 18th birthday, and I didn't get to have this awesome party and, you know, get drunk and all this stuff, which I really don't do that anyways, but whatever. Was you scared to tell your parents? I wasn't scared to tell my mom because with the sex talks that she gave me when I was younger was, if you're gonna do it regardless, so if you're gonna do it, why don't you just tell me and use protection and go get on birth control and all that stuff, you know. But I was very scared to tell my dad because he's one of them dads that are like, you know, mess with my daughter and I'll kill you, or get my daughter pregnant and I'll kill you, you know. He's just very protective because I am the only girl and I'm his baby, so that makes it 10 times worse. How did you, oh, sorry, was your boyfriend your first intercourse? I don't know why they worded it like that, but no, he was not. And this sounds really bad, and I hope nobody like, you're a whore, whatever, but I was in a relationship when I was like 14. I got in a relationship and we were together till I was 16, and that was my first real relationship. And I was all in love and yada yada yada. Y'all know how that goes. But he was actually my first, and my mom always told me, you know, when you're ready and you know when you're ready to, and you're in love with somebody, to take that next step. And I thought I was in love and I thought I was ready, and it just happened. So I know it seems bad, but I was like 15, so whatever. I know a bunch of people that's had now 15 and have way more sex partners than I have, but I've only had 2. How did you tell your parents? Okay, I'll tell you the whole background story of this. I didn't have my period, so I was kind of freaking out that, and I texted my best friend Brooke, and we're cousins, and we're like 6 months apart, so we're really close. And I told her, I said, I feel weird, and I think I'm pregnant. And she's like, well, go buy a test, and when you get ready to take it, call me, and then tell me. So after school that day, I go to Walmart, and I buy a clear blue test, which comes with like 2, I think. And came home, and my mom worked till 3, so she got home about 3:30. And or she didn't have to work that day. Sorry, she didn't have to work that day. Well, she was at the grocery store, and I took a test, and it said pregnant. So I called my mom, and I said, Mom, when you get home, I have something. We need to talk about something. I don't want to tell you right now over the phone. And the first thing she says is, you're pregnant. And I said, yes, Mother, I'm pregnant. And she's in the middle of Hayes. And I mean, our town's not big, but that's the only grocery store we have, so everybody and their brother was there. So she didn't freak out. She was just like, it's going to be alright, it's going to be alright. We'll talk about it when we get home. And I was like, I'm not telling Dad right now. I'll wait a little bit, and then I'll tell him. And so she goes and picks him up from work, which he gets up at 4 o'clock. And while that's happening, I told her not to tell him. I'm not telling him for a long while. And she goes and gets him, and she tells him. And I thought, I didn't know about it until I got home. And I'm calling my boyfriend, and he's at work, and I texted him, I said, call me as soon as possible. He calls me, and I tell him I'm pregnant. And he's just speechless. He's like, holy crap. So my dad gets home, And my mom says, get down here and you tell him. I said, no, I can't. Sorry. I can't tell him. He's going to kill me. He's going to hate me. He's going to kick me out. So I go down there and I'm bawling my eyes out, and I finally tell him, and he just says it's going to be alright and stuff like that. I mean, he was very supportive. I have a very supportive family through all this. I have 2 brothers. I have my mom, my dad, my boyfriend, his family, you know. And I mean, he told his family, he was just like, Mary's pregnant, you know, and I was like, oh God, they're gonna hate me. But I'm very thankful that I have him, because most dads these days don't stick around, and he has stuck by my side through all this, and I'm very thankful. And my parents have done so much for us, like it's unreal. But my last question is, do you plan on having any more kids? Since we're already having a girl, we obviously want a boy, but way far from now. Like when Olivia starts kindergarten. Because I want to go to school to be a nurse. An LPN, I only have to go like 2 years, so I'm going to get that out of the way, and Sam wants to be a firefighter, and he's going to go to school for that, and then he wants to be a police officer too, so I don't know if he's going to go to school for that or not, but we're going to wait a long time, like 5 years, a long time, to have another one, just because we are so young, and we don't want to have 2 toddlers and me be 20 and have 2 kids. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not for me. I couldn't do it. But this is my question and answer video. If y'all have any more questions, you can call me, sorry, comment on this video. I'm very loopy and tired, and I'm sorry that I look like crap, but that just happens when you're pregnant. But I'm going to upload another video talking about my pregnancy this week, because I'm 32 weeks and a day pregnant. So thanks for watching.